A member of my congregation, Barbara, appeared to be as pro-war as one can get. And as the war in Iraq escalated, her petitions created concern with most of the members of the worshiping community. And I am sure that our prayers for peace or for the end of war created concern for her. In the face of this particular conflict, we engaged and we listened and discovered that her hurt was that of losing her uncle in the Vietnam War. She understood that to not be pro-war was to deny the memory of her uncle. We listened, we understood, and from this place we were able to move forward together as a worshiping community to care for all affected by war. All. And this would be the prophetic voice of our church. But our experience is not unique. In Nebraska, where I now live, I have found that many churches find themselves in a similar state of conflict. A church which on one hand is defined by our notion of God and our values, and another notion of church defined seemingly by others, which wrestles with politics, right, left, a sense of winning at all costs, and over money. At our provincial synod a month ago, we were struck by this conflicting sense of worlds, and we sought to engage and to give voice to this tension. We wrote a letter addressed to all attending General Convention. Here is an excerpt. We recognize that we will share conflict with each other. Perhaps this is the time when conflicts arise or tensions increase, that we might consider turning around and ask ourselves, are we being fair? And if we say that we recognize the face and voice of Christ in each and every person, that perhaps we might act as if we believed it. We have the collective wisdom of Scripture and our elders that love is always victorious. It seems to me that this entire church lives in the tension and often the pain. And we certainly have experienced this tension on the floor of convention. BO 33, the consent of Bishop Robinson, our debate this morning over the consent of the Bishop of Ecuador, so many other moments. Our tension is often manifested in a fight between politics and our integrity, the struggle to live the gospel in a broken place. We have the opportunity as a church to make our life together a sign of Christ's love to this sinful and broken world. My heart invites you to join me in making the choice to engage, to seek inclusion to the extremes. Are we waiting for convention to do it right? What I ask of you this evening is intentionally help create the reign of God here and now. I invite you to listen to the church, your church, that is crying out for fairness. Every time we speak at a committee, on the floor of our houses, or even in casual conversations, if it means to make the choice between shine them or to engage, choose to engage, to seek inclusion in ways that only God has yet imagined. Practically for us, it means to step back and to listen with holy ears and holy hearts, to listen if there is pain hidden within the words, to be willing to enter the pain or even the fear. It is the only way that I know to bridge. The result I will suggest, especially relevant in the midst of this convention, is a real good night sleep. This is the hope. In a paraphrase of Richard Hooker, I pray that we will be forgiven if we try to make of the church an inn where all are joyously received, rather than a cottage where only the family are made welcome. We have hope.